What is going on, guys? Today we have the first Ultimate Scream player review, and it's going to be none other than Jesus Navas, the 45 to 48k SBC that you can do. It requires one SBC, yeah, of course, well, yeah, true. One team of the week, an 84 rated team, and 75 chem. Really not that bad. Better than the Milner one, personally, in my opinion. He isn't the most desirable player, I will put that out there. I think more than likely it's just for having a Scream card in your club, and that's about it. He's got a 2-star weak foot, he's got 4-star skills, he's a high attacking work rate with a medium defensive. Obviously he was an 82 to begin with, so it's a nice upgrade, don't get me wrong. 89 pace is pretty quick, it's not bad. 91 acceleration, 85 dribbling, 82 shooting, 70 physical, 99 stamina, which is actually really nice to use. But apart from that, realistically, he isn't the greatest player. It's got a nice linkage factor to him, obviously being Spain and in the La Liga. So apart from that, I'd say this card is pretty unusable when it comes to foot champs. He's nice for obviously rival matches and for the icon stuff later down the line if you don't really want to keep anyone else. And he did score a couple of goals, don't get me wrong. He assisted quite a few. He's good going down the wing. Dribbling wise, he has 85 and a decent agility, but he felt quite clunky when dribbling with. And I don't know if that's just him in general, but for me, I didn't really find him that great at dribbling. And seeing as though you can get Dembele for pretty much the same price, maybe like 10k more, I much prefer Dembele from Barcelona, if anything. And he does pick the ball up, he does come back quite a lot, so that again can be a bit of a burden if you are wanting him to pretty much stay up front or stay on the left wing, right wing. Personally, I did put him on the left wing because of that 2-star weak foot. I much prefer him there because when he does cut in, he's got the chance to do stuff. You see here, again, I'm just trying to figure out his dribbling. He does get caught a lot on the ball, which is annoying, but he does make some decent passes. Lacazette making the most out of that pretty much rubbish through ball, but manages to score it as well. He's obviously very quick. He's a nice upgrade to his card, and to be honest, like I say, it's just a promo card. I think that's what makes him more desirable to get, is the fact that he's a nice design, well, somewhat okay design. I like the background to it, don't really like the edging for it. I feel like they could have done a lot more. You see that, I don't get how that weren't a foul. It may be me just looking at the ball wrong there, but for me, I thought that was a foul. Really nice dribbling when it comes to that. The weak foot is the issue. I think that is a major issue for this card. Obviously, then it means he's very much struck to 1 foot. 2-star weak foot is not good enough at all. I wouldn't even say 3 stars good enough at this point in the game now. We're a few weeks in. I reckon at least 4 on the wingers at the very least, because you want to cut in, you want to cross. There's 2 different elements to it, and with 2, you don't feel too much confidence with him. And then passing wise, I think it's average. I think he can pass obviously somewhat, but realistically not too much. You see there, he does manage to kind of cut that in and somehow manage to finesse that with his left foot, but it is pretty much like a 5 out of 5, well, a 50-50 chance basically. Again, you see stuff like this, really nice kind of down the wing, keeper with a big ball, but again, sometimes it doesn't make much of it. He does manage to get the ball back, but apart from that, that is all he can do really. So for me, I don't think he's worth it unless you are just going for having a Scream promo in your card, which I completely understand. It's pretty much the only reason I did him for. Personally, I do think he is better than Cuadrado. I've used him, and again, apart from being quick, that's really all he can do, so I think it's very similar in them aspects. Dembele, like I said, is better. I think, hands down, Dembele is way better. 6 out of 10 for value for coins, because it isn't a bad SBC. Compared to the Milner, I think it's a decently priced SBC. Not as usable card. Milner, to be honest, isn't really a usable card either. 4 out of 10 for foot champs, I really just wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't. And then a 5 out of 10 overall for him, which is a bit disappointing to start the SBC promos off with the Ultimate Scream, but we are going to look at some of the more tradable cards, and then hopefully we may get that Dzeko very soon as well. So personally, decent player overall, but not very usable when it comes to actually where it matters in the competitiveness. I would go with Rivals Squad Battles. He'd probably be more your cup of tea there for me. And personally, he's good for objectives, and that is pretty much about it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. We're going to be smashing reviews today. We're starting off early with this one, so Definitely get them likes in. Make sure you subscribe for the bell button on just to get notified whenever another player review or video comes out from this channel. And apart from that, have a lovely Saturday, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace!